Welcome back, and this is the Wannabe podcast. My name is Nate Lowe, and this is
Chris Bazaar.
And today we are going to be talking about a lot of topics. But first, it's our first episode back in years.
The reunion's back.
2 years.
Yeah, about 2 years. We had like one podcast in between where we tried it out again. We're like,
And this lame ass was too busy for me.
Nope. Wrong.
He's just always so busy.
He always eating. He's eating
now. No, he's always going to different countries. He going to red carpets. He going, oh, Kevin Hart. Hart.
Let me go to McDonald's. Let me go to Taco Bell. I gotta eat everything.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. All right, bitch.
All right.
All right, let's just get right into it so we can clip this shit. We're going to be posting this on TikTok, Instagram, Just follow us and stuff. First off, let's just start off with the old stuff that we used to talk about. I saw that you went to D23.
I did.
How was that experience?
Very exciting. Got to see a lot of like upcoming projects. Got to go to Disney on behalf of Disneyland on behalf of Disney. D23, they showed us a lot. We got to get some looks at the Fantastic Four stuff. Like we saw Johnny's new suit before it was like introduced to the public. A little iffy about it.
It looks whack.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the final suit. I think they're gonna show us a lot more. I think that's like what he's gonna have in the beginning. But yeah, like D23 was sick.
That's cool, bro.
Appreciate that, man.
What was your favorite project that you got to see at D23? What's your favorite preview from D23?
Favorite preview? Well, the favorite thing I got to go do was go watch the dudes that made like the most iconic cartoons in like American history. So the dudes that made Matt Groening, the dude that made Simpsons, Futurama.
He's alive?
Yeah. He's
and
alive.
You saw him?
Yeah, so him, Seth MacFarlane, the dude that made Family Guy, the dude that's the voice for Ted and all that, and the guy that made Bob's Burgers and King of the Hill, all four of them did an interview. Like, and they were like 6 feet away from me. Did a full-on interview where they're just making jokes about each other, talking about each other's cartoons.
That's the Four Horsemen.
Yeah,
that's the four greatest.
Yeah, for like American cartoons, like they're like top dogs.
That's crazy.
It's just pretty gas.
Well, tell me about, was that the one that D23 was where they had Robert Downey Jr. do the Doctor Doom thing, right?
They did, I think they did that at Comic Con.
Oh,
wait, no, that was D23.
Were you there?
No, I wasn't. I didn't go to the Avengers panel.
Man,
that might have been Comic Con. I forget which. I think that might have been. No, that was D23. I'm wrong.
It is D23, right? I swear.
No. It was Comic Con. I remember. It was Comic Con.
Oh yeah, San Diego.
It was San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah. Well, talking about Marvel, what do you think about that whole? Oh, let's talk about that tweet.
Okay, let's talk about the tweet.
I saw a tweet. I sent this boy a tweet that I saw on Twitter, and he said, "Oh, my bad, X." Shout out, Mr. Elon. I'll put a thing right here, and I want you to expand on this tweet.
Okay.
So this tweet says, Angela Bassett was... Okay. Let's just talk about this. So Robert Downey Jr., as we all know, was unmasked at Comic-Con in San Diego to be Doctor Doom. Is his name Doctor Doom? Yeah. Doctor Doom for the new Avengers Doomsday. And he's also going to be in Avengers Secret Wars. This fool was paid $100 million to star in those two movies. Mm-hmm. The fucking Russo brothers, they're only getting paid $80 million to direct both movies, and you got to split that between both of them.
Yeah.
This fool Robert Downey Jr. is getting paid $100 million for for two movies.
Yeah.
That's actually mad work right there.
Yeah,
hey, get the bag though. But there was a tweet that said Angela Bassett was only paid $350,000 for her Oscar-nominated performance in Wakanda Forever, which she did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Of which most of us can agree she was snubbed, which she was. What exactly does RDJ bring to the table that requires over 200? That is over 200 times the amount of money that Angela Bassett was paid, $350,000. Now, my opinion is saying, obviously, Angela Bassett ain't gonna be worth $100 million because she's not that important. She's not $100 million worth importance to the Marvel company, right?
Yeah.
Because there's Black Panther and Black Panther 2. She should have been paid fucking definitely millions for that role. I didn't know she only got paid $350,000. She's like the main character in that movie, and then the death as well.
Not the main character, but she was an important piece.
She
should be paid. So my thing is, she should have been paid more than what she was paid. But to use the comparison to how much Robert Downey's paid to her is asinine, because Robert Downey's importance to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and what revenue he brings into the Marvel movies. And this is a statistic, in every film that has anything to do with Robert Downey, does significantly better than every other film within the same year or the year before. He is a moneymaker within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's probably one of the most iconic actors to ever play a comic book character ever. People associate the character Tony Stark, Iron Man, the comic book character, when people read it, they associate it to him from now on.
Yeah.
He, obviously the whole controversy with Victor Von Doom, I don't think he should be Victor Von Doom, but I'm going to trust the Russo brothers in their process with what they're doing with him, so I'm not going to judge it yet. It might be good, it might be bad. I don't like it as of yet, but he is definitely worth that money, especially
worth $100 million
with how those movies are going to do.
He's worth $100 million for 2 films
easily for the Marvel films, for what he's going to do for those movies, how big those movies are going to be, and how big of a piece he's going to be. He's not going to be like Angela. She was like in the film for like the first 1/3 of the film, dies important.
Well, how about just...
Look at this. So Robert Downey was already paid nearly that amount in other films. Like, he was already paid an insane amount. He leaves the MCU. He goes and wins an Oscar, and then he comes back. So now he's an Oscar winner and their biggest money maker.
Okay, but
now, and then he's not even going to just be Iron Man. He's the main antagonist for one of the most iconic antagonists ever seen in comic book history.
But now, that's saying, bro, I'm not even just Angela Bassett, but compared to the Russo brothers, why is it still like $100 million over 80?
Big actors are
divided by 2.
Big actors are always going to get paid more than the big directors.
Okay, I don't know if it's worth $100 million. That's a lot of money, bro. But definitely he is the most important character in all of MCU. Think of how many movies bring him up and revolves around him as well.
I just don't like him as Victor, but I feel like he's not going to be the main continuity as Victor, because this Fantastic Four isn't in the main universe. It's a different universe.
Can you tell me what people are thinking about how they're going to bring him into it?
What it is that he's going to be the Victor Von Doom from the Fantastic Four universe. The Fantastic Four universe is a different universe where they weren't held back, and they were able to prosper. So they're set in the 60s, but they're more advanced than what we are now because they were never held back. So that Von Doom is going to be coming from that Fantastic Four film. But he's not going to be the antagonist Galactus is. So I think he's going to be introduced towards the end, and then he becomes a big key part. I think he's going to introduce the real Victor, or the Victor from the main universe. And we see an actual Romani actor. Not even Romani, but just like an actual actor that represents Victor very well.
So you're saying that in this new Fantastic Four movie, it's going to be Galactic. What's his name?
Galactus is going to be the main
guy.
Yeah.
And he was the whole scheme of the new phase or whatever is going to be behind Dr. Doom.
Yeah, it's going to be Doom.
Okay, that's interesting.
No more Kang. Which, honestly, controversy aside, I think they should have recast, because I think Kang as a villain.
What was he in? He was in Loki and then the Quantumania. That's it.
The thing is,
they could have recasted him.
Kang in Ant-Man Quantumania was dope, other than his terrible conclusion to a great character. But He Who Remains from Loki, so dope. Like, he was such a sick character, and even when he came back in season 2, he was a dope ass character. So I think they should have stuck around with Kang, the whole concept with the infinitely growing Kangs, and how like He Who Remains that controls the entire multiverse is afraid of himself. That's just such a dope concept.
That is pretty sick. Yeah, they definitely should have recasted him if they needed to. What happened in Quantumania with him? Did they just...
He dies.
That's it?
Yeah.
And then they never did anything else with it?
Good. No, then they showed all the other Kangs. Remember they showed the whole council?
Yeah,
There's like thousands of them freaking out, going crazy. Because now they're finally unleashed.
That's sick.
After He Who Remains died because of Sylvie, all the other Kangs and all the timelines branched out, so now they all live.
Nice. What else is happening in the world of that world?
In the MCU? That's
about
everything
it.
that's soon.
They kind of laid it out, right? What's going to happen?
Captain America... New World.
Aww.
And then,
stupid ass movie. What do you think about that?
I've never been a fan of any Captain America. Not a fan of any super soldier.
Whoa, you not fans of any of the Captain America movies?
Not Steve. Oh, no, so the movie, like Civil War is great.
Yeah, yes.
But Civil War is more great because I think like Zemo's an antagonist. Like everybody else, I'm known to I don't like Steve Rogers. I don't like
fucking
Bucky.
hate his ass.
I don't like like Sam. Like I don't like any of them.
Dog, I hate all of that. I hate that whole side of Marvel. And it's always an ongoing debate, even on Twitter. I see Team Iron Man or Team.
That debate's always live.
It's always, and it's been since 2016, bro. It's 2024, and people are still debating. I really
Superman Legacy coming out too next year,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be like the big DC movie. That's gonna because that's the beginning of James Gunn's universe outside of Blue Beetle, which is like half canon, I think. But
that shit was stupid.
Blue Beetle?
Yeah.
No, Blue Beetle was gas.
Dumb.
Gas. 7 out of 10. Fire.
Oh, what do you think about? Well, actually, let's continue about this Captain America movie. From the looks of it that you saw in the trailer, what do you think? How do you think it's gonna do in box office? How do you think it's gonna do in critics? And how do you think it's gonna do overall?
It's kind of hard to tell because it's like a whole new direction. So like, new Captain America, new like Harrison Ford with like the Red Hulk. Like it just
Even him is a new cast. I mean,
the
new recast.
Yeah, recast. So like it's. I really don't know what to expect. I don't know if it's gonna be a great movie. I don't know if it's like.
Who's directing it?
Actually, I have no idea.
It can't be the Russo.
No, it's not. But I have no idea because Russos are coming back for the whole Doom stuff. I actually have no idea, but I don't really care either.
You don't give a fuck about it, huh?
Not really. I'm gonna watch it, but like same thing. I think Winter Soldier's stupidly overrated. First Avenger stupidly overrated.
Yes, agreed.
But I'm on the Superman wavelength right now. That thing is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Why
gonna
you
have
keep bringing that shit up, bro?
It's gonna have like 8 different Justice League members in the movie too.
Oh,
for
this
the
guy's
first one.
wet. I forgot you're a DC fool, bro.
Bro,
You have too much faith in them, bro.
and James Gunn.
In just DC now, like, bro.
Do you know,
how many
like-
failed?
This is a new universe with a new like owner of DC.
And then they gonna fuck it up again because DC sucks ass.
Did you watch the Suicide Squad?
Yeah,
It was
I
like-
liked it.
Yeah, that's James Gunn.
Okay.
That was fire. And then did you watch Guardians 3?
The Suicide
Did
Squad.
you watch Guardians
Hold
3?
on. The Suicide Squad is better than Suicide Squad, right?
No one even debates that. That's
Exactly.
it's literally a 10 movie
I
and
like
one movie.
the Suicide Squad.
But did you like Guardians 3?
Yeah, it's cool.
James Gunn.
Yeah.
The dude that, like, and then this is like a overly like loyal dude to comic books, loves the source material he writes, and then
What a nerd.
I love that shit, man. I love that shit.
That's cool. Well, what are you excited about? Then here, what are you excited about? Superman. What is it called? Legacy.
Superman Legacy.
What are you excited about the Superman Legacy film?
I'm excited not only for Superman and see what James Gunn's going to do with it because I know he's going to be very loyal to it. I'm excited to see how he's going to intertwine the DC universe because usually, you know, in beginning films, you don't see a lot of connection to like the grander scheme of things, like the first Iron Man movie in the beginning of the Marvel universe. You don't see Iron Man connect to Captain America. It's his own standalone movie. The first movie dedicated to Superman's legacy and the love to his character, we see a Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific. We're seeing all these iconic Justice League members be introduced.
Wait, is there any of the main Justice League members that used to have? Are they
No
bringing
Batman, no Wonder Woman, no Flash. But it's openly stated they took inspiration of, and we can see from the cast that's already been casted, that it's heavily inspired by Justice League Unlimited, the animated series,
Oh, that's sick.
which is fire because that's one of the best.
That's one of the best representations of them.
One of the best I think out of anything that's animated or live action, it's the best representation of the Avengers, X-Men, or Justice League. So to see like that version of the Flash, like Wally West, that's what I'm hoping to see. So I don't know. I have a lot of trust in James Gunn. I have a lot of trust. I think he's gonna cook.
Have you ever met him?
No.
You seen him in person though?
I've met his brother,
Oh wow, who's that?
Sean Gunn.
Sean Gunn.
He's also in Guardians. He's like the one dude that has the new fin on his head.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah, that's his brother.
The goofball.
Yeah. Yeah.
No way, that's his brother.
I swear.
Shut up.
Swear to God.
Well, if so, then you'll be Sean Gunn and I'll be James Gunn.
No, you're definitely Sean.
No, you're definitely him, bro.
It's not even
He's
close.
the weakest,
No,
linkest
no,
brother.
No. Everybody can agree. Sean Gunn, James Gunn.
James
No
Gunn.
disrespect though. I love SeanGunn. No disrespect.
Yeah, why you disrespecting Sean Gunn?
No, you dope, Sean.
Hey,
That'd be on
hey,
Sean.
nah, you Sean, bro.
Yeah, all right.
What else could we talk about? Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds fun. A lot of fun superhero stuff for you going on.
Talk about your trip to Chicago.
No, hold on. Let's talk about
What?
the Alien movie.
Oh, Romulus. Okay.
Romulus.
We can talk about Romulus.
Speaking about ass movies.
Nope. Absolutely.
Speaking
not.
about ass movies.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
Alien
not.
Romulus, I would have to give it. If I was Rotten Tomatoes, it would show the popcorn spilt over with a 52%, and then that splatter with a 48%.
So I've heard people's criticisms about it, and I've heard the compliments for it. Explain to me why you give it 50%, please.
Why do I give Alien 50%? That story led to nowhere.
What?
It had no real meaning in that movie.
What?
You saying that these group of hoodlums,
Yeah.
might you say, stumble upon because they're trying to escape whatever the fuck
They
they're trying to escape.
They didn't stumble upon. They tried to escape their post-apocalyptic
Trying to get the pod.
world. Yeah, they wanted to
That's
leave.
what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah.
So these motherfuckers were trying to get to these pods, and they get to that little space station. Oh, that's not a spaceship. Stupid ass. Also, the writing's ass. It's too
Explain.
corny.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
How many times did they just stare at each other and nothing happened? And
What
how
are
many
you
times,
talking about? When?
bro? How many times did they save someone and they just looked at each other?
Like when?
All the time, especially with the robot dude. Like when what's her name would just stare at her. I mean, she would stare at him and just be like, "It's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Just continue moving. The fucking alien's right behind you."
What are you talking?
Anyways,
When does that happen?
bro, watch the movie and how many times do they just dead space
When?
stare?
When?
How the fuck am I supposed to know the marks?
So, like, just name one moment. Like, when does she do that?
Okay, towards the end, when I really got tired of it, was when, they were going zero gravity and all this alien splatter was happening. It finally dropped and everything. And then whenever the whole elevator thing happened.
And she made sure that he was okay? Is that what you're talking about?
No, when the whole elevator thing happened, and then it was like them just like having to go back and then just staring at each other, or him saving her with the arm, and then they'll just stare at each other like this.
That lasted like 1 second.
No, it's like 3 seconds.
No, it's
bro.
not. He literally saves her.
Chris.
Yeah, you're insane. You're insane.
Okay, what I'm saying is,
You're insane.
I just don't like the dead space. I don't like a lot of the dialogue that they had. It was very, very corny. Except that one time when the robot said bitch, that shit was funny.
That was the only corny moment. That's the one moment I hated. That is you like the corny shit and dislike the good shit.
I just said a lot of it was corny.
No. That was the corniest shit of the movie, single-handed.
The Asian girl trying to
he copied a fucking line from another movie. That's the only corny moment.
Bro, can I just give my opinion?
Go,
You've been barking at me while I'm just trying to give my opinion.
Go.
The Asian girl trying to.
Nah, bro, what do you? Yeah.
Overall, I really.
The Asian girl, what?
Oh my god, she was trying to act all badass and it just didn't fit her character. She didn't look like she would just want to be so fucking tough. You know who I did enjoy was when the asshole finally got killed.
What? The Asian girl just acted like a. Bro, yeah, you're insane. Motherfuckers they just act normal when you get upset by it. When did she act up? She just acting like a kid that wants to leave the fucking planet. She got attitude. That's okay. What's wrong with her having attitude?
It's just the way she doing it was not. It's just so corny. A lot of the acting in there was corny.
Yeah.
Is that wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, it's wrong.
Yeah.
So my main points, the reason why Alien was not as good as I thought it would be, the story was kind of boring. 2, the acting was like subpar. It was a little corny, especially the dialogue. 3, there's a lot of dead space. It could have been a little bit shorter. And then 4, I thought the way that people were hyping it up, I thought it was going to be, which I'm glad it wasn't. I thought people were going to say it was dumb gory, like stupid gory. And I thought it was going to be like one of those horror films that's like over the top. But it ended up being not, which was good. But yeah, the aliens I thought was going to be, I don't know what I came in thinking about the aliens, how they were going to be brought in. But I thought it was going to be more CGI type shit, like that was crazy. But it was still sticking to the original type alien shit, you know?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. Movie was great. The acting was phenomenal.
What would you rate it, percentage-wise?
9 out of 10.
90 percentile?
It's really good.
Oh, that's really high.
good. The synthetic, the dude that, what's his name? David. I forget what his full name is.
Adam. Synthetic?
No.
Which one?
Not Adam. The dude that plays, is his name Adam? No, Andy.
Andy.
But his actor's name is David.
Oh.
The synthetic.
You liked his acting?
I think the acting in the film was amazing. I think his acting, Andy, David, that plays the synthetic, absolutely phenomenal. You literally see his entire performance changed by the simple, like, upgraded card when they changed his card around. Like
Wait.
his mannerisms change. His mannerisms changed. Like everything, like the way he moves.
Well, the main thing that changed was his purpose.
But not even no, it's not even just that. Like his whole persona changed as well. Because like you see his mannerisms. Because like before, because he was still buggy, he was jittery.
Timid.
You would see like he would have like a stutter. His eyes would shake. Everything changed and switches back into that mode when she takes it out. His performance was absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I think the acting was really good. I loved it. Isabella was great too. Like absolutely phenomenal. The storyline itself was great. I like the reason why they tried to escape the planet, give us a whole new look, expanded the lore of the alien verse. I've recently been rewatching a lot of the other alien movies. I just rewatched Aliens, Prometheus, and Covenant. I love this franchise.
Does how do you say it? Romulus. Does this go with Prometheus and Covenant or no?
So I had this conversation with my friend because like they were considered non-canon, but then some people are arguing that this movie made it canon. So Prometheus and Covenant, because it's a prequel, it's hard to determine if it is canon or not. But I would like to assume so because I think it makes the universe very, very interesting and a lot more depth. Like it gives it a lot more depth.
Mm-hmm.
Like Prometheus is, I thought it was gonna be ass when I watched it because that was the only alien movie I've never watched. I fucking loved Prometheus.
I can see why you like this movie then.
You like Prometheus?
No.
All right.
I'm a fan of the Predator movies. I like Predator more than Alien. So it's Alien versus Predator, Alien versus Predator 2. There's Aliens, Aliens 3, and then there's Prometheus, Covenant, and this.
Yeah.
Where would you rank this one out of all of them? One of the best ones?
Top 3.
Wow.
Top 3. But like I think the top 4 of the Alien franchise is like all great movies.
Okay.
It's like my same opinion for Star Wars. Like I think even though people hate it, I love Return of the Jedi, Empire, New Hope, all peak. I love Revenge. I know some people hate Revenge.
Bro, all 6 are fucking gas.
No. Phantom Menace is boring as shit.
It is. Actually, you know what? That is a long movie.
Yeah, Phantom Menace is boring, but
it needed story.
But
you needed it for the story.
People hate Attack of the Clones. I love Attack of the Clones.
Number 2.
Yeah, I love it. People hate.
Is it called Clone Wars or Attack of the Clones?
Attack of the Clones.
Okay, yeah.
It is like one of the most hated Star Wars movies ever.
It is.
And I love that. I love the
romance. It's the shortest one of all 6. And
I love the romance.
Bro, that's what George Lucas was trying to explain.
It's a sad love story.
It's a fucking love story, bro.
I love the romance. Everybody like makes fun of the voice, like the dialogue between Anakin and Padme. His whole sand line.
Gas.
I love that shit, man.
Exactly.
I love that shit.
I love how we always refer to Star Wars. Star Wars is the shit, bro.
I love.
If we talking about space movies, what would you rank the? Here, this is a new segment that we can do. We're gonna be ranking top 5 things or whatever, just ranking the top things of a certain genre. So my question is, what are the best in ranked order? What is the best space trilogies? Franchises, my bad.
Space.
What are the best space
or movies?
Space.
All right, go ahead.
What are the best? Or here, rank from best to worst space franchise movies.
Franchise, because that means I can't put like Interstellar in there.
You can't. Oh,
right, because that's
that's why you want movies.
Yeah, just say movies. Top 5 movies.
Okay. Well, then for franchise, we'll just say encapsulate in one. Then
just say movies.
Okay. Yeah. Rank your top 5 space movies of all time.
So should I go 5 to 1 or 1 to 5?
5 to 1.
Okay, 5. Let me think. Let's go. At 5, I'm gonna go. Let's go. I'm gonna go. Cause it's space. Are we gonna include like if aliens came to Earth? Cause like War of the Worlds, aliens came to Earth.
I'd count that. Okay. Anything that has to do with outer space, extraterrestrial.
Okay. 5. Number 5. I'll put Signs. I love Signs.
I forgot about that.
I love Signs.
And that is like critically acclaimed, one of the best movies.
I think even though it's not even my top 20 favorite movie ever, it is my most rewatched movie I've ever seen in my life. I've probably seen it.
Signs?
I've probably seen it 20 times.
Why that movie?
So now I just watched it.
You just leave it on the TV?
I just watched it a lot growing up, man. All right. Signs. Then we're going to go. So that's number 5. Number 4, I'm going to go Alien.
Bet.
Alien. Number
Okay.
number 3. Oh, Dune's really good too. Oh no, at number 3, I'm gonna go Return of the Jedi. Actually, you know what? No, because I think Empire's better.
Revenge of the Sith.
I think Empire is better than Alien, and that's like a whole debate. So I'm gonna go Signs, Empire, Return. Then we're gonna go 2001: Space Odyssey,
What?
and then we're gonna go Interstellar. That's the 5. That's the 5.
Of all Star Wars movies, that's the one that you pick?
I love Return. Okay, but the thing is with Return,
Revenge is better than Return.
I think they're like top dogs. Like I always interchange. But I recently rewatched the OG trilogy, so I'm putting Return over Revenge. But if I rewatch the prequels, I'll be like, oh, maybe Revenge is like. But Revenge is like peak because like it's everything I love. But in terms of like the movie itself, Empire Return is like gas. I think Return has the greatest conclusion in cinema history. I love that conclusion.
They could have just left it there.
Cooked.
But they need that money. You feel me?
Cooked. So my 5: Signs, Empire, maybe Alien. Alien gets in between there. Return of the Jedi, 2001: Space Odyssey, Interstellar. Top 5 sci-fi movies of all time.
That's a great list.
Thank you, man.
You want to hear mine?
Yeah.
Okay, number 5, I have Lilo and Stitch.
What?
Actually, you forgot.
Yeah,
about that.
you cooked.
You
cooked. I completely forgot.
Exactly. That's a classic right
Well,
there.
now I need to think of animated movies.
Yeah. So I'd say
Lilo and Stitch is good.
Lilo and Stitch at number 5. Number 4, I'm putting Infinity War.
Oh,
yeah, you forgetting about that, huh?
I would have put Infinity War in my top 5. But that's you're cooking.
I'm cooking. You forgot about these,
you got a
bro.
good brain rot brain.
These.
I like that.
Then I'll put what's the one George Clooney was in, and then it was what's her name, Sandra Bullock. Gravity.
Yeah, Gravity.
Gravity.
You like Gravity like
I
that?
put Gravity over Interstellar.
Oh, The Martian's good too. But Gravity.
Martian's good too.
Yeah, Martian's really good.
I forgot about
Gravity
that.
is not better than Interstellar.
Gravity's better than Interstellar.
No, it's not.
Hate to break it to you, kid.
No, it's not.
Anyways, number 2 is hard, but I know my number 1 is a Star Wars movie. It's definitely Revenge of the Sith. All right, so my top 5 space movies will have to be. You know what? I'll do it. Let me reorder them.
Yeah.
The top 5, I have them all down in my head now. I'm doing Interstellar, Gravity, Lilo and Stitch, Infinity War, and then Revenge of the Sith.
You completely changed the order.
Yep.
Lilo and Stitch
I
is
put them
no.
lower. Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch is up.
Come on, bro.
Yo, you cooked. I like that.
How did you forget about Lilo and Stitch?
It wouldn't be in my top 5, but that's a sleeper. That's good. That's a really good.
Top 5 space movies all time.
That's tough. I like that. What other animated movies are like space related? I can't think of anything else.
I can't think of anything else.
There's Lightyear, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Lightyear. What else? Lightyear, Lilo and Stitch. I guess there's anime ones. Gundams, technically, you could do that. But I can't think of like other animated ones. Lilo and Stitch is a sleeper. You could.
Yeah, you forgot about that, man. That's my favorite Disney movie, top 3 of all time.
Top 3?
Lilo and Stitch is my top 3 Disney movie all time. For me, it's definitely top 3. Top 3 Disney movies for me.
Yeah.
Number 1 is Toy Story 3.
Yeah.
Number 2 will have to be either, if I'm feeling nostalgic, it would be Lion King. If I'm not feeling nostalgic and I'm feeling like, you know what, that was executed really well, would have to be Inside Out. And then Lilo and Stitch.
Toy Story 3 is 1.
Exactly.
Fox and the Hound. Brother Bear.
Brother Bear?
Brother Bear.
Get the fuck out. Brother. It's because you fiend for a brother like me, huh?
No, alright, no.
If you guys didn't know, we're both 2 only child, so we're brothers, right?
Yeah, we're brothers.
Yeah.
No, wait, so you don't fuck with Brother Bear?
Fuck no.
You're insane. Brother
Like I
Bear's
said-
gas. Brother Bear's so gas. One of the best soundtracks in Disney. One of the best storylines in Disney. Some of the
Definitely
best
not the best soundtrack.
What it is a top 5 soundtrack. That shit's gas.
Fox and the Hound, I've never watched it, but I told Chris, I really hope that whoever's hunting them down or whatever, I hope they shoot the dog first in front of the fox so the fox can see the dog die and then shoot the fox. Because that movie's whack as fuck.
You just said you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
This guy's insane.
But yeah, I thought Fox and the Hound was where they eat the spaghetti and kiss, but I guess that's
Lady in the Tramp.
That's Lady in the Tramp. It's always the dualities. It's always the dualities.
Dog, what?
Yeah. So there you go. Why do you like Fox and the Hound? Show me your tattoo. Stupid tattoo.
Whoa! Grew up on Fox and Hound.
No, you didn't. It was in the 70s or 60s, bro.
So check me out.
You can't grow up during that era. You didn't grow up on that era.
Check me out. So
he grew up on VHS.
Guess what was on VHS? Guess what?
What was on VHS?
Guess what was on VHS?
What was it?
Fox and the Hound.
You weren't growing up on it, bro.
Bro,
the first time he watched it was like 9.
Okay, listen.
You were 9. I've known you since you were a kid, bro.
Listen. Something could come out way beforehand, and
you're not growing up on it.
No,
you were brought up on it. You weren't growing up on it.
That's the same shit.
No,
man. That's going into semantics. No. Potato.
If you grew up on something, it affected the way that you grew up.
That's what it did.
It didn't.
You didn't even.
You didn't even let me tell my story. It can't. If you wasn't there and you said, "I'd like 1 ticket for Fox and the Hound, please," then you didn't grow up on it.
But you just said if you grew up and it affected your life, then you grew up on it.
It didn't affect your life. It couldn't have. How did it? If you were not in the 70s.
Watching the movie for the first time as a child shaped my life growing up.
It didn't.
It didn't?
You might have thought it did.
Oh.
But it didn't.
Okay.
Because you're not growing up on it.
But I literally grew up with it.
With it?
Uh-huh.
You grew up with a lot of things. You grew up with playing basketball, but it don't mean you became a basketball player. Right?
Listen here, buddy. Listen here. This potato shit is not flying. I grew up on this shit, man.
On Fox and the Hound?
It shaped my life forever.
That's your number 2. Then why don't you have Toy Story 3 tatted, bro?
What am I gonna get, like fucking Woody
tattooed? The gang saying bye.
All the toys?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good. All
the toys on you. Get all the toys on
you. Get potato head tattooed on me.
Yeah. If you guys liked today's podcast, please give it a like, subscribe, show it to your friends. Comment down below what you guys think about our takes, and thank you.